Hello, I'm Eric Dewey Hoffman, lay leader here at La Mesa First, and today we have the fourth episode in a series exploring the history of our church here in La Mesa. Today, we will look at the years 1970 to 1995. At our church, these years were fun and busy times for the youth. There were many activities such as Day at the Beach at La Jolla Shores with Tom Powell and Candy Maka. This is a photo of young people with adults at Camp Lazy W. Senior High Camp at Camp Cedar Glen. This was a year that Edith Parker and I were counselors. Kids building wooden boats at Camp Lazy W to float down the stream that went through the middle of the camp. The youth pastor through the 70s was Max Graham, seen here with his son Dan Graham and Kathy Saunders. This is the young adult group with some of the senior high youth at a going away party for Patty Kendrick. Young Adult Camp was Sue Ann Dewey, Susan Powell, and Edith Parker. A youth work team at the Fireside Building was Sean Barber, Gary Bauer, and Edith Parker. This is Jenny Mucka painting a post. Marjorie Floyd and Kent Cooper with others painting trim. Music and arts has always been an important part of our church, and especially so in the 70s with Welcome Yule, a medieval Christmas feast with music. The Big Up Your Mind musical by the Reverend Al Wickett and produced by Genesis Theater in 1974. It went on tour and put out an album. The cast included Patty Kendrick, Martha Kogel, Bill Bauman, Kay Singlob, and Tom Graham, among others. Godspell the Musical, put on by our own choir in 1982. In 1983, our choir performed Handel's Messiah. Bell choirs were always an important part of our church music program. This is an early bell choir with the very young Rita Gianformaggio and Anna Denete in the back row. Here is one of the bell choirs with Heidi Martin, Per Martin, Rita Gianformaggio, and Lynn Conger, among others. Quartets were also popular. This one with Roger Knowlton, Bob Conger, Derek Wilton, and Bill Bauman. Another quartet with Eric Dewey Hoffman, Mike Haas Ellison, Eric Lindgren, and Derek Wilton. Easter Sunday with helium-filled balloons was a tradition at our church for many years. Even though it was a lot of fun, we eventually stopped doing it because of environmental concerns. The 1980s was a time of reassessment and rebuilding at our church. A survey showed that even though we had no major indebtedness, our church buildings were in poor shape. It had been 25 years since our sanctuary had been built, and it was showing signs of wear. In the 1980s, the Renewal Now fundraiser raised $64,000 to re-stucco the exterior of our church buildings. But now that stucco job is 40 years old. We also did roof repair, replaced the flooring in the social hall, and did a refresh of the social hall. In 1986, the big Holtkamp organ that we have today was installed. This is the gold cross being taken down from its original position in the sanctuary, and after the organ was installed, it was refurbished and placed in the position that it is today. During this time, the rotational homeless shelter was started with 9 other East County churches to house East County homeless people. We provided a place to sleep, dinner, and a sack lunch. This is a photo of the very first year with our guests, volunteers, and our 2-year-old daughter, Jessica. In the early 1990s, the Guatemala Project was started by Carol Conger Cross. Chichicastenango in the highlands of Guatemala has been the focus of the team's work each year. Projects included building an elementary school, medical clinics, wood efficiency stoves, medical teams, and encouraging entrepreneurship and small business, with people making items that were brought here to the U.S. and sold. A new team is getting ready to go in January of next year. Finally, our congregation in the 1980s with the Reverend Preston Price and Associate Pastor Mark Wiley. Thank you.